Hello drone racers, it's everyone's favorite time of the month, giveaway time. It's basically my way to clean off my bench, which I'm doing a very bad job at, and my floor is also covered, so I need to get through some of these reviews so I have stuff to give away. The problem is there's so many good things right now that I want to be able to compare them to one another, so it's making it a little more difficult, but this was an easy one because the Eachine E013 looks awesome, but if I review it and tell you it looks awesome, it's no longer available. So that's really the only reason I'm giving it away without reviewing it, just because for the most part you can't get one except through this giveaway. So speaking of giveaways, the last month we had a lot of comments in the video itself here on answering the question asked about how you would use it, what you would fly it with, what flight controller software you would use. And that's great, except that's not how you enter the contest. You need to follow the link either in the description below or in the comments that goes to gleam.io. That's what I use to keep track of all the entries, and it gives you multiple ways to enter, and if you share it, you get multiple entries also if other people follow your link. That right now is one of the biggest ways to be able to get entries. And I partially do that because it lets me ask a question just to filter through. And that was very useful in this case because I would go through and I select a winner, and it took, I think, 6 drawings before I got to an acceptable answer. I had X and then ABC, both of which at that point you're out. Sorry, I don't know if you did anything else, but that's not gonna work. I had an I don't know, I had a what's that, which, you know what, those are fine, except this is a drone that you have to know what you're doing with. Someone who isn't interested in the hobby is not gonna do anything with this. They might just win it and then put it on eBay. And that's not what I want to happen here. I want somebody who watches the channel to actually win this and use it. So after all of that, I finally got to Lorenzo Pfeiffer from Euskirchen, Northwest Germany. So he was able to get the drawing, and I don't think I'll have any problem shipping this to Germany. It's a little heavy, it won't be free, but whatever. So I got to his answer, and he said he would use his Taranis X9D Plus with OpenTX 2.2. Good choice. Flight controller firmware would obviously be Betaflight 3.2 for that sweet dynamic filter. I could not agree more. Now, I didn't pick him because of that answer, because that's also my favorite combination as well. His was just the first name that came up with an acceptable answer, and it didn't have to be a Taranis. It could have been whatever, even though I'm biased. But I will email Lorenzo, and we'll make sure this gets out. Hopefully he answers, because this is the second time I've had to give this away. The first time, the dude wouldn't answer, so fine. We'll move on and give it to somebody else. So then also for the month, we have the Patreon giveaway for our Patreon subscribers. These guys are awesome and help support the channel. Anybody who is a Patreon supporter on the $10 or higher level is entered in, and I'll be honest, right now there are 2 people. So the odds of winning are exceptionally high. In this case, I flipped a coin, and the winner is Aaron Rollader. So Aaron is a great guy on the channel, and always comments on all the posts there. We have private posts there, not as many as I would like to do. I'm still working on that. Patreon is now officially just like barely over a month old. But if you'd like to go there and support the channel, that would be awesome. There's a link down below, and if you support it on the $10 or higher level, you'll be entered into the giveaways, and in this case it's the DYS Elf. This was a really hard review for me because I know this is a good model. Mine just didn't do great. I broke the frame, but once the replacement parts were available, I got the replacement parts. But instead of replacing these, I'm going to go ahead and give this away because there's so many of this size drones that are coming through that I think somebody else will probably get a better benefit out of it than I will. Patreon's a good fit for this because the guys over there have more experience, and replacing something like this shouldn't probably be a big deal. But if it is, I'm sure I'll get some good feedback which I can pass on, and maybe we can even get Aaron to record some of this for us that we can share on the channel. So that leads us to next month, and the table's empty because what I'm going to give away next month actually hasn't even been released yet. I am going to give this away because I think this is going to be the greatest new starting drone that you can possibly get right now. If you want to get into full-size racing, this is not for you, but this is for all of the people out there, which is really the majority of people who just want to fly around in their house. And this is not it. because this is one that I think people are going to buy. I bought one just to review it, and I don't think this is going to be good. I'm trying to stay unbiased on it, but I do not think this is going to be good. It's live streaming to your phone. That's never, ever good. So I'm going to review this ASAP just so I can let people know. It's kind of interesting. This is the AirHogs DR1, but this is $100. Instead, you should buy this. This is the Eachine E013 micro drone. So it's basically a tiny whoop with this cool little cover, so it should be nice and protected. And for the price, it comes with a radio that is a big upgrade from the E10. It looks like it'll actually have extended sticks. It has a lot of options that covers everything you need to get started, and includes the VR6 goggles. So these aren't great goggles. These are small, inexpensive goggles, but as a first set, they'll be really nice. And they can be reused when you're ready to upgrade. And then I like having a cheap set of goggles as a extra pair, a ride-along pair, so you're not gonna, if you end up flying long term, you're not going to keep these goggles. You're going to get something better. But these are great when you are out flying and somebody says, "What's that?" You hand them these goggles. So I think it's still a good investment. And with the goggles, it's only $65. So it's $35 cheaper than the AirHogs. And it's true FPV. It's 5.8 gigahertz analog FPV. So it should be a really nice combination. I've already pre-ordered mine. I will review it as soon as it comes. This is one where I will put it first in line no matter what to be able to review it, because I think it's going to be a total game changer for people getting started. Yeah, it should have a great wide, high quality camera, or high enough quality camera. Really, for getting started, this is not professional. It's not Fat Sharks, but still, it's $65. It should be awesome. I'm very excited about this. I've been waiting for this for quite a while. So over on Patreon, I'm giving away the best model yet. This is the SPC Maker, and this is the 90X, which you may have never heard about because it was discontinued almost immediately after it came out. I bought this, I reviewed it, I went to get ready to start editing the video and realized it was no longer available. Like you can't get it anymore right away. Like, that was a complete waste of time. It's cool because it comes with this case, but it doesn't quite fit, and it's been completely replaced by a new model, the SPC Maker 90GF, which includes a RunCam Micro. It's a huge upgrade, but it's also a lot more expensive. I don't have that one yet. But for now, I might as well give this one away because it's not going to make my comparison list, and that's really where I'm looking at this. If I do a shootout, like, I'm not going to include this in a shootout because you can't get it. There's no point. But that doesn't mean it's not a great model. I won't say this was an amazing model. It was like most of these. It was pretty okay. Not as good as the AR Fun Pro or the Lizard. I think this was SPC's first model in this scale, so hopefully they've improved it a lot with the GF, and I just saw there were 2 more new ones coming right around the corner. I'll go ahead and link those 2 so you can see what they're coming out with, because they make some pretty interesting models, but all the new ones are pretty expensive, so I'm just not sure on that one yet. So there we go. August is over. September is here. I can't believe September is here. I have lots and lots of videos planned, but at the moment I'm actually distracted because it's Force Friday and I have another channel I have to work on. I have a Star Wars channel as well that I'll go ahead and link just in case you want to go watch some videos of Star Wars if you're a fan there. But today is Force Friday. I spent all night out buying toys and Star Wars stuff, and I'm doing reviews for those as well. So it's going to be a very busy weekend while I review the new Sphero R2-D2 and BB9E, along with BB-8 and the Poe Dameron helmet, which is already posted, and other stuff. So I may miss a video or 2 in the process. So make sure you follow the link below, answer the question, and then follow all the steps to get as many points as possible so you can have a good chance of winning the contest. I'll tell you, the people who did win, they did everything. So just saying. The question will not be as hard this month as it was last month, though, because this should be an easier contest, because this is a full getting started package. If you get this kit, man, you've got everything you need in order to get going. So if you found this useful, leave a like down below. I would appreciate it. Likes do not gain you extra entries into the giveaway, but they don't hurt anyway, and it doesn't cost you anything. And make sure you subscribe while you're at it, which if you're following the contest, you're probably going to subscribe. Definitely appreciate that. Until next time, remember, there's only 2 people eligible for the Patreon giveaways.